people? Um, so I'm at the church, and I've been, thinking about ways to make our direct feed mix to our live stream better, So I picked up something from Guitar Center. I bought it online. It actually came in probably a week ago. I just never did anything with it. I was waiting to make a video, and here we are. So yeah, I got this compressor. It's the Dbx by Harman 266xs Compressor. So it's a compressor and a gate, but it's a dual compressor. It can be one stereo channel, or it could be two mono channels, So it's a compressor and gate, We all know what a compressor is. Well, and if you don't know, check out my dynamic process series. And the first two ones we talked about was the compressor and then the gate. So yeah, check those out. I'll try to link those right here. Now to the back. Let's go over this, the 266 compressor by Dbx. I believe it was $100, around $100. So so the expander and gate have independent threshold and ratio, which is good for accuracy. Obviously, you have your Dbx compression, and you have the option, like I said before, to do a stereo couple. You can make it one stereo channel, or it could be a dual mono. And then you have the LED meters, just to like it says, make it easier to monitor each channel's gain reduction. So you know what it's doing, That's always good to have, some type of monitor, some type of PFL or something like that. Those definitely help, especially if you don't have the opportunity to use headphones, just to know that it's working from what you did in sound check. That's the biggest thing. So it has XLR and TRS outputs, so that's good. Balanced and unbalanced. We also have the side chain, and with the side chain, we talked about this in our video on noise gates. You can use it to better manipulate your gating or your compression, through the use of EQ or reverb or something else. You have an option to boost or reduce. So it's pretty much a limiter. This right here seems pretty good, Dbx is pretty good standard, like their standard for excellence. They have a great reputation, as far as I know. I know some people who swear by it. So the uses for bands, DJs, sound installation, studios, and broadcasts, anything pretty much that uses audio. So it even shows some system setups, you can insert compression, EQ, all of those things in different parts of the signal and different parts of the chain, and for different applications. You can use it to raise the overall performance volume, to smooth out instrument levels, and to bring vocals to the front of the mix. And there's different ways that they suggest you do that by, which is pretty impressive. Shout out to Dbx for that. The way I see a lot of people using it. Say they have an external EQ, and that a lot of times people, they use it and they put it in a rack case. They have their EQ compression, and this is for analog. And then the amplifier, so goes from the mixer, then you have the external processing, goes to the amp, and then it goes to the speakers. For this one, the inserts, you can use it for specific channels, which is also really good. You could also use it as an auxiliary, the same setup, but you use it for your auxiliaries. Say what we're using it for, we'll probably be using a setup like this, but just for like the auxiliary output, and then putting that in the chain, and then once it's in the chain, being connected through XLRs and however you use your audio, however you connect your audio, whether it's your iRig and audio interface, just say that that Merino Customs vlog cable or whatever it is, however you get your audio to your video source. Say you're going through an auxiliary bus, that's how you would use something like this. This is more for I would use this application for the front of house speakers. And this one, this is if you have like an external preamp, so that one is more catered towards vocals to the right. But yeah, seems pretty interesting. I'm pretty stoked about this. So enough about this. I'm gonna just open it up just to show you guys. I've already looked at it, obviously. I couldn't wait. So let's just take this out. Oh man, what a beauty. Fits into your rack. It's 1U. Yeah, it's literally what it was on the box, but it's pretty lightweight. It seems pretty durable. It feels durable in the hands. This is metal, but then the knobs are plastic and they click, but it feels heavy duty. It feels like it would last. I definitely wouldn't want to drop this thing, but at the same time, it's not all that fragile. I definitely wouldn't be afraid just putting this down somewhere. I wouldn't be. Not entirely sure how heavy it is, but yeah. Here's the back. Pretty interesting. I found it. I was looking for an external compressor, and then I found this with the gate in it. So it was a 2-in-1. It was just like great. We don't necessarily need too much gating for our live stream feed because, yeah. And right now, like, we kind of use the slight mic bleed as a room mic because we have high ceilings and things like that. So it helps to give it a more natural sound. So I'm not really focused on the gating aspect of it, but it's good to have if you need it. Definitely using it for the compressor. But yeah, you have cable, typical cable. It comes with rack screws, a registration card, and a manual, a user manual. And I will suggest this to people who aren't too familiar with these products. You should, familiarize yourself with the manual. The manual is your friend, you know. It'll keep you safe. It'll help, you know, just little nuances that you may not even know. It definitely helps with that. It has diagrams and yeah, it gives all the different specs and things like that. So yeah, check this out. I will be hooking this up, and stay tuned. So the way I'm going to be routing it is, all right, so our live stream feed, I don't know if you can see it, comes from auxiliary 1. You can see that it's empty right now, but I took the cable that we use from that, and I put that in the out of, I don't know if you can see it, I put that in the output of the compressor, and I'm just gonna put another cable from here to the input of the compressor, and I'm gonna see how that's gonna work. It almost works as an insert. So we'll see how that works. Yeah, I will be doing that testing in another video. But again, I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of this compressor gate.